birthday occur short?
No.
No, then. I went out and talked to him one time. That's when Jerry first disappeared. They were a clean couple. Nice looking kids, you know. They were not kids. They was like probably in their late 20s. Clean cut. Nice house was, you know, clean inside and everything. So, but they live right out there in Parkville on West Street. Right there out up.
What was their connection with Berdella?
Well, evidently that's where that Camaro car said that he took away from Aaron, yeah, he took away from Aaron. And he took it out there and hid it out there, and both of Jerry was supposed to work on that car. So I was going to go out there and look at the car to see if Jerry had been out there. Both of them, they went out there, but evidently what he did is he called and told me. He probably never made it out there with Jerry, but he told me that. And so when I went out there, they said, well, they didn't know nothing, you know. But the police told me to stay away from there, so I think he was some kind of dope connection or something. I don't know why the police told me to stay away, but they did. I never did find out why.
Yeah, I filed a complaint with the Bar Association yesterday against this Michael Wee. That's the one that used to be the police department's lawyer, now he's Berdella's lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's the one that set this trust up and excluded Bryson and all that. You know.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's the part I can't understand. See, they keep talking about it wanting to do good and everything. Should he were, why would Bryson not?
Well, he's trying to punish Bryson, you know, for, he doesn't want Bryson talking about what Berdella did to him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's going to try to...
I'm a kid can have my part of it after I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got, my only interest in that is information, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a way for me to get information.
Have you got a phone number where if I do find out something, give a call back or something? Okay, what is it?
561 5168.
5168. Let me repeat again that number back. 561 5168.
Right.
What's your first name now?
JJ.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, I used to work for the Star. Well, I did all the River Key stuff.
Did you?
Yeah. They hired me out of prison. So certain Italians were real fond of me about 10 years ago.
They could fire up now. Big deal. That was mostly insurance shit anyway.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know, when it was the city's fucking fault, they started raising all the fucking rent down there. The guys couldn't make a buck. They come into the city market and wanted to raise it by a square foot, and all that area thought they were going to all do the same shit. All the young ones out. And then they found out that Bobby couldn't make it because they're paying so much. And they just they said, hell, one guy down there fucking got insurance on his fucking building before bombs and went off.
Yeah, right.
They were glad never had insurance before.
Let me ask you this. If there's a cover-up on this thing down at the police department, what do you think the purpose of the cover-up is? What is it you think they're trying to cover up?
Actually, what I think it is, I think it is a lot of involvement that they were involved with Bob Berdella through that program that started back in 1983. Exactly what I think it is.
Crime Watch thing?
I think it was sending kids along.
Just certain cops you're talking about.
No, I think it was a program that they started, and they were working with Bob. Bob had a lot of influence.
Oh, really? You think they had a, like...
definitely. We know they did.
You know, that they were working with him, that you know, he was supposed to be rehabilitating him or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what went on. They were sent to the court to Bob Berdella. Sure was. Yeah, I've been telling him that for I don't know how long.
Now, I'll tell you what, I might be able to find something out for you.
Well, I got a lot of the kids' names. Like I had someone tell me, Bob helped that above their heads. Some of them lived at their house. The one that he sued, and that one kid he sued lived down the street with the Mexican there for a little while. He was talking to me pretty good there for a little while, and Bob sued him. And because what happened was he was on parole. Now, I don't know if he was paroled to Bob. I didn't ask that, but he was on parole. Bob needed a parole officer. And the kid got his income tax check back, and Bob told him he wanted an income tax check. The kid told him, no, I ain't giving it to you. And he said, well, you owe me for rent and labor and rent and needs and stuff around here. The kid said, well, I ain't right. He said, I cleaned up the dog shit, and I cleaned the yard and done shit. The kid didn't want to do it to him, so he just moved out. Bob said, well, I'm going to get you parole, Bob. They don't even call you parole officer. He told him,
interesting. See, I've got
after I talked to the kid, and the kid, I never get to talk to the kid no more.
See, I've got an ex-wife who used to be an investigator for the juvenile court.
I tried, but you got to look under Hyde Park Youth Court, what it was under.
Hyde Park Youth Court.
Yeah, I found letterheads. In fact, if you could, I had all kinds of letterheads and shit in the trash, which I give the Kansas City Police Department. It's still Hyde Park Youth Court, and it was at Bob's address.
You say court, you mean C-O-R-P-S?
Exactly, yeah, that's what it said, Hyde Park Youth Court.
You ever check to see if they were incorporated?
I checked everywhere I could, never could find out nothing.
I mean, did you ever check the Secretary of State's office?
No, I never done that. No.
Okay, I'll check that.
When I went out to juvenile authority, they knew nothing about it. I went downtown, I went everywhere. And you know, when we tried to file a complaint against the police department, they wouldn't let us do it. Here, they said that the case is too old, anything over 60 days, we cannot file it down at Internal Affairs, down there, the public, whatever it was. They told us that we couldn't do it. We have to write to the people right on the police commission to file a complaint because it's too old.
What was your complaint going to be?
Why they didn't go in with a search warrant.
Oh, okay.
And, because basically after they had a witness that placed jury at the scene at the house, and according to the kid said he thought you were dead at that time. And that was probably, 10, 20 days after your disappearance, they didn't go into the search warrant. And why they didn't, that's what I wanted to know. We stopped it. If that had been my house, it'd been in the door. So, somebody put a stop to it. However, I do know that there's a client order arrest. That was in the diary. It was even mentioned about me, and about what he was going to say, Bob was going to say. They had to take a lie detector test. He was like discussing it back and forth between himself. Well, was he going to take it or wasn't he? What he was going to tell him if he did? And then he said right at the end, no, I'm not going to take it. Whether he thought he could beat it or what, that was in the diary.
What's the deal on this preacher?
Well, I asked him about if he was a preacher of a gay church, and he said no. He's not. He said, I just asked him yesterday, in fact.
Yeah, my girlfriend used to cut his hair. She's a barber.
Yeah.
And she just described him as a nerd. She said he quit coming to her because she wouldn't go to his church,
Well, I think right now he's got to the point that he feels, he hasn't said it outright, but from what me talking to him, I think he's got to the point he feels that Bob's using him too now. He won't say that, but I mean just from the way he talks.
Yeah, he kind of stepped into it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I was wondering why too, but I think Bob had something to do with that outfit, the mental place there too,
Yeah, I live a block from there.
Yeah, so
Bob
had something to do with the mental health place down there. They know him down there. If you call down there at the old general hospital thing down there, they knew Bob down there. He had friends down there. In fact, he used to work. There was a gal, and I don't know if she's still there, that was down by the courthouse. That little beer joint right there by the courthouse.
Yeah.
Well, they've been there for years.
Yeah.
Joe's, is that Joe's?
Joe's Standard Bar.
Been there
Yeah.
for a long time. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy was in there. So with a girlfriend of hers. Her brother had been, he was in some kind of work relief thing or something, and he was doing something halfway. And Bob used to come there somehow, and Bob raped him and fucked him. Well, the kid was going to tell about it, but he was scared to. If he did, Bob told him they'd never believe it, that I done this to you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just get sent back or whatever he was on, and then he disappeared. He's gone. It's according to his sister now. I talked to a girl who worked in the bar that knew his sister, so it's just hearsay. But I don't have time to run all that shit down, But
well, back in the 70s, when Dan Aaron was down in River Key.
Yeah.
I went down there with Harry Jones, and that's when we were first looking into the mob thing,
Yeah.
And we interviewed Aaron, and he had these young kids working around his factory,
Yeah.
And they were, you spot a street kid,
Sure.
he's telling me that some of these kids have been in trouble and that he was involved in rehabilitating them. And so I find it interesting that Berdella was playing that same game, you know.
I tell you somebody else that you might go look at. You know, Maine goes out to 43rd and Maine.
Yeah.
Okay, you take a left.
Yeah.
You know, going back, you'll be going back east.
Yeah.
Okay, you go back east, there's a little grocery store there.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, right there by Oak.
Okay, do you know him?
Huh?
All right, he's a gig, but you never know he's